Yo. Oh, so you want to count it up while you get spanked, though, huh? Now let me stop. I'm not even that good, bro. I'm just talking shit. I'm not even that good, bro. Nah. Oh, for real. Uh,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here.
Oh, then I can't take the win.
And the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Wilson on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest game.
Sometimes I take my chances, other times I'll slide it.
Come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh.
Incomplete.
Too much contact
to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots.
I got the stream. Oh, did I post the stream? I got the stream going. Oh, yeah, I posted it. Yeah. I got the stream going.
So far, Charles, they've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap
these headphones, man. I think my kids fucked them up, bro.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
What do you mean? Well, offense or defense? I didn't think there was a adjustment. Yeah, I don't think there's one adjustment. Free snap. I think you're only able to manually move one player.
Following the delay of game.
Right. Yeah. They don't want you to manually move more than one player. That's it.
Wilson will throw again. He'll get that complete.
Yeah, so like that you can do with the D-pad. You can move as many times as you want with the D-pad, but like manually take control and put them in a position, you only can do that with one person.
And now they're dealing with a second and long.
Right.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And it's incomplete.
So many offense want to put
crazy
into the
about
passing
that.
offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
I know, it's two separate leagues.
Now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
Right.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
I'm not gonna lie, my team in the other league is a lot better than this one, man.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he gets this up across the...
No, I'm talking about like the other league that we got to play in.
So here's a
The coach team, that coach team, I got them good.
You're following the win in week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones.
Oh, the shit.
Here, complete. It's Parker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Oh, yeah.
Devontae Parker. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3.
I got him up to like an 80 overall.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah, but his press isn't that good. I tried to press him over there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this?
Oh, good shit, Judon.
And he's taken down.
Matthew Judon, man. He did not bite on that fucking fake at all.
Last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves.
Dang, I had the receiver wide open.
We've seen so far.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Pressure coming, and they
that's on me, Sutton. That's on Gary. That's because dumped it on.
Looks like
Dumped it down to Sutton.
loss, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball.
This throw under pressure must not be that good.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now Jones. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Right side, Thornton with it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16.
Oh, he juked too far inside. Oh, no, he juked way too far inside.
Takes over in great shape right at the 50.
Shows a smaller juke.
1st and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Right at the 50-yard line.
No way. No way.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Denver has the first down to play, going for 15 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Way to hold on to it.
And he'll be marked
Yes. Great way to hold on to it.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, get those feet now. Fuck, he dropped it anyway. He's 6'4", bro. Gets a 5'10" corner. Gotta snag that shit,
One possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Well, keep going.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed. And allowed them getting big yards on that play.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play,
go forward.
to go to the air.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Shit.
But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Shit, I picked the wrong fucking play. Picked the wrong fucking play, bro.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. The kick by McManus is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 29, Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going deep here for Parker. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. On 1st down, Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this.
Definitely could have Randy Gregory slow ass.
Now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go, Patrick.
A sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That was an early hit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams.
Oh, when he took his head off, what caused freaking Antonio Brown to go into a spiral.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up.
They say after that hit, he became crazy.
And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Almost there. See the clock. Oh, shit, I missed.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Jump, bro. Out of bounds. Oh, he caught it.
Marcus Jones
Yo.
Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Simmons firing over him from his safety position.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Oh, good. Fucking dang. Hunter Henry. Way to get up.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
He's
got his man, Thornton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Back to throw again. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Broncos are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, we both
so
making some fucking mistakes.
To up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are
why did you throw it so far?
This is intercepted. My goodness.
Trying to make him come back to the ball.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now.
I don't even know what I'm trying to do, man.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
There we go, Vander Esch.
And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of
fumble. I need you to fumble.
And see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Jones on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime.
Yeah, Mac Jones just isn't good, bro. He doesn't really have a good arm. It's not like you're making the wrong play.
I'm surprised they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess
I think I've thrown, what, 3?
Leadership.
2 or 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got Stevenson again.
From that way.
Plays. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
God. Oh, you.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Smith here.
Oh, come on.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Thank you.
And my goodness,
that's magnet.
Interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45.
It's Mac Jones. He doesn't have a strong arm. If you had a quarterback that has a strong arm, they would have got that pass in there.
That they are in 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Gets around him, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Block. Fuck.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
Oh, my God, Russell.
And make sure he gets
Oh, my goodness. I can't wait to be able to just release him. I don't even want to trade him. I just want to release him. But he costs too much for me to release. My cap will be shit if I release him right now. Russell Wilson.
3rd down, here's Williams. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone.
Oh, bro, you can have him. He's an X factor. No, you can have him.
There as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's
He's an X factor.
Flush to his right.
No.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag
doesn't change my mind.
Contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone.
Not changed my mind at all. I'm good on Russ.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Williams.
Yeah, if you didn't make any mistakes, you'd be up by like 2 or 3 touchdowns right now.
So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Because I couldn't score.
Yeah, this was a tight game.
And most of my scores came off a short field or, a defensive touchdown.
And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
McManus's point after
Which is definitely not my game, because mostly I like to go for the deep pass, but your defense is good, man. You keep everything underneath. Maybe you have to take the underneath routes.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
What happened?
This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man.
You're so slow. Can somebody catch him?
Down and then some. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left.
Oh.
That's Stevenson.
It definitely worked. If he would have kept going, I probably would have picked it. I'm not gonna lie.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Oh.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another completion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, my shit's lagging. Is yours lagging? Yeah. It says your connection.
Well, this is called.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister. I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers. I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys. Drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not in it. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yana hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, my leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already.